that's so crazy that you had the privilege of saying that on the white man's phone, on the white man's app, on the white man's Wi-Fi, on the white man's data, on the white man's cellular carrier. All those things, white men were able to formulate, create the society that was able to prosper and create those existing formulas. So I'm a proud white man. I'm proud of what my white people have done for every single people of different color and race and culture backgrounds. So yeah, I mean, and, you can be mad as a black man. This isn't black versus white though. I don't like
regardless,
that we target them.
You know what? You're talking bullshit. I know who you are. Everyone knows who you are, Dad. And you know what? Fuck you. You don't represent my white ass. You don't represent many white asses. You are a disgrace to the white man. You should shut the fuck up.
I don't know why
you're just like, flush yourself down the cipher, down the fucking toilet with your ignorant, small town, stupid bullshit.
What did I? And again, this is it's the same type of people who won't engage in, I guess, the debate. What did I say that was false?
Have sex with Africans in Africa, and you were talking about how women that dress sexy are whores. That's you. Daddy.
Again, you're moving the goalposts.
That's you. You know what? I don't respect for anything that comes out of your stupid fucking mouth. You're a fucking idiot until you actually start getting some
guys, you don't need to wait. Guys. We already, okay, this room starts, wow. Okay, this is not the place for white-on-white violence. Okay, we let those other animals do it. So, not on my stage, please.
In your nature, guys. Look at the ability of animal cracker.
Well, you do see the problem, though, what Sean brought up, which is that instead of engaging with what I said, which is all factual, and I would love for anyone to debate what I just said, which is true, that everyone on this stage
I would love to debate that.
Has been able to.
Do you want to debate it?
White men's achievements. Sure,
do you want to debate that?
Tell me how you have not prospered. How you've not prospered off of white man's achievements. Go.
Okay, because you haven't achieved much of anything without stealing or taking from other people. Name a white invention that was made that was not stolen.
Ships. I'm just curious. Did we go to the shore of what would have, I don't know, been Nigeria or Benin, and I guess steal a seaworthy ship from the brothers, and then conquer the world with it? How did that happen?
No. So great, brilliant, Pepe. So you didn't steal anything, right? What you did is that you bought back the people that you expelled out of Spain and Portugal to find cheap labor because you couldn't develop a country of your own without us. So you asked them to give them the refugees that you kicked out of Spain and Portugal and sell them to you cheap. If they're not going to kill them already, the ones you're not going to kill, send it to us, and we'll send them to the Isles of St. Thomas and other places in the Caribbean, like Cartagena, Colombia, where I'm at right now, talking to you guys, looking at the Caribbean Sea. And you sent them there to build and develop that whole region because you couldn't do it. Just like the Visigoths, the Goths, the Aryans, and all the other motherfucking white tribes.
White fucking power.
The last remaining, the end of the Roman Empire that you guys self-destruct, right? And you went to the Moors to ask them to take over that shit, and they did, just like the Moors, like your guy Saint Maurice saved the Celts from Roman annihilation in 275 CE, right? Just like Septimius Severus from Africa established Brittany, right? Just like the original Europeans or the black families of Europe, where your court gestures, your auditors, your taxes, all of this stuff, right? And all of that was developed by the Moorish rule. We brought you up.
So the niggas was the original Europeans, bro.
You guys have a recessive. Listen, like the medieval. You're the only people that had a medieval time period.
Do you know the percentage?
Okay, I thought I was answering your question.
I want you to clarify. Do you know the percentage of Europe that the Moors traveled to? What percentage of Europe?
The percentage of Europe, all over. Basically. Oh, I'm answering your question. Literally, Spain, Portugal, the Iberian Peninsula. They also went into Germany. They went to Germanic areas, southern France, southern Russia, like Alexander Pushkin.
But the only problem with the Moors,
Alexander Pushkin, be speaking.
Wait, are you telling me?
Right?
Are you telling me that like the first czars of Russia, they'd be real niggas and shit?
Still jump on
I'd like to.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Even the first king of Brittany was a nigga. Septimius Severus. Your original, even Matilites. Well, Matilites was like your second fucking pope. Like there's like 3 African popes.
I'm sorry.
Like, and I'm not really in alignment with Africa. Like I'm a different breed. Right?
The Moors never conquered.
No, I know.
They never got passed up to the count. They never.
I didn't say Brittany, fool. I didn't say that they conquered Brittany. Then that they conquered the Iberian Peninsula. You goofy. Like you retarded fucking nincompoop creature. You recessive genetic fucking squalor and shit. You fucking shit monkey. You shaved fucking ape. You barely sentient fucking roach. I literally said that Septimius Severus was the first king of Brittany. Yeah, no, bitch. I just happen to know your history more than you do. I can unpack your whole fucking history timeline and tell you how filthy, nasty, and receptive illiterate you motherfuckers are.
That photo.
No, it's not made up, bitch. I'm Googleable. All of the shit that I'm saying is an actual fact. You're just mad at the fucking facts, and your kids are gonna fucking hate you for it.
But the reality, actually, you guys, we do have an OG nigga from the part of Europe where niggas live, and that is. So we are going to let. Hold on. We have a real. Wow, no, I'm a spick. Get it right. Now we have a real nigga from Italy on the stage, so let him speak. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, I'd like to say that Settimio Severo, which is the way how we say it here in Latin and Italian too, was of his mother was Italian, and his father was Phoenician. So the guy actually wasn't a real nigga, as how in Cypher you're saying this guy was a nigga. He wasn't.
I didn't use the word nigga. You just want to use it because you're safe on his hat.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't know it.
Come on, let the Italian finish.
He was in Africa, and what he's saying is a lie.
Well, let him finish. Let the Italian. Okay, Cypher. You got to let the Italian finish. I'm trying not to put anybody down because that's usually not my style. So let Rick finish, please.
So at that time, the place that you're referring to where he was born was called Leptis Magna, which is the actual Libya of today. But at that time it was called Leptis Magna, but because it was a part of the Roman Empire, but actually those places were populated actually by Italians and Phoenicians, and also by North Africans and stuff. It's true. But the guy, Settimio Severo, was his mama was Italian and papa was Phoenician. So let's say like a kind of olive skin like I have, like you can see in the picture. That's the type of person you're referring to, you're talking about. So, and also when Cypher was talking about all the inventions that we stole, Cypher, let me tell you a couple of things. Okay, Europe created 1,000. So 90% of what you're using today, and of course, we have different modified.
Just name them.
What? Of course. Let me. So okay. Galileo Galilei invented in 1593 the thermometer. The battery was built by example Alessandro Volta in the 1800s. The radio was built by Guglielmo Marconi in 1895. The telephone by Antonio Meucci in 1850. Nitroglycerin explosives.
Tell us something that was not stolen, sir.
Well, he just told you they invented it.
No, he didn't. He's lying to you in real time.
No. I'm sorry. Even the concept of the parachute and the helicopter. Do you know who invented this? Cypher, do you know?
Tell us something that was not stolen. Because you would have to explain the Iraqi battery that's 6,000 years old.
I'm trying to respond. So, the helicopter as a concept and the parachute were thought about by Leonardo da Vinci. Yes.
Because of
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
You see these guineas. See, I think this is the part.
No.
I think this is the part. Hold on a second. This is the part that I think is maybe Cypher's getting confused. Is we, as all the jokes we like to make fun of Italians, They were like, at one point the heart of Western civilization and innovation, and they still have they've had a rich history even up until today. And those Moors. Hold on a second. Now, by all accounts, the Phoenicians, they were Mediterranean people, but they were definitely not black. And then when you talk about the Moors, you're talking about the whitest people from literally, and I mean phenotypically, the whitest people of North Africa that are more similar to the Berbers, who often have lighter hair and lighter eyes. These were not black people. The Moors were not black.
You're afraid to admit that they were black.
Cypher, can I give you another couple of examples? So that's how example.
Dude. Because I could unpack about 50,000 U.S. patents just by American Negroes that you wouldn't have a modern society without us. But go ahead.
It's okay. Probably those 50,000 patents are based off. Possibly are based off of, for example, the microprocessor that was invented by a very famous Venetian here, Federico Faggin, in 1971, okay, in the region of Veneto, okay. Another one that everybody's using today, fucking concrete, everybody's using today, was invented by the fucking Romans back in the day, 2,000 plus years ago. Example. We can continue. We can continue. The piano in the 1700s by Bartolomeo Cristofori in Florence. The violin, all the beautiful things that we have today. Both electronics and more. And so they were all made in Europe. You can deny that. I respect that you want to deny reality. But this is what
that's fine, Rick. Hey, you gave us enough, right? Okay, now here's my counter, right? You know what? I'm going to give you so much grace and not unpack everything you just fucking said. I'm not going to even do that, right? I'll just give it to you, right? Now, name black inventions.
Peanut butter and the change of an already existing street light to one that's yellow, green, red. Amazing.
Keep going. It's amazing. She invented.
I'm asking Rick, guys. I know you want to lynch me. But go ahead. I'm just asking Rick.
No one wants to lynch you. I just want to flex you.
Can I get the same respect that you gave Rick? Can I get the same respect?
No, you can't.
Okay. So I'm asking Rick. It's on Rick. Give us black inventions. Okay. Hey, Pepe, I'm getting cut off by this fucking animal. Brad's bitch ass is off the mic.
I'm trying.
This fucking animal is talking sentient ape.
I don't have to. You're right.
The shade barely sentient ape is asking me while I'm talking to another guy.
Brad is uncontrollable. He's a potato nigger from Ireland, and those people are animals.
Wow. So, but baby, you asked me to give Rick the support for, dude. Like, you're mod, man. Go ahead and mute him.
Okay.
No sense. You can't even validate.
Yeah. Okay, Brad. Look, I'll come over for dinner later. Okay.
International.
I'll come over. I'll come over for dinner later.
4 hours a day, non-fucking clubhouse.
Got you.
He's either keeping law.
Appreciate it, man. Let it out, man. Let it out. You need a hug.
Some other fucking bullshit that he likes.
I know. You need a hug, dude.
People sucking dick, and he loves going after women, targeting them directly.
Right.
And talking
No,
about.
you're a woman, though, little bitch. You're a woman. Look at you right now. Look how I got you right now, you little feminine creature.
You got nothing, dude. Again, like you were all.
You got nothing, dude. Hulk Hogan's dead. Kirk is dead. Austin's dead. All of them dead. But Rick, I just want to talk to Rick, if I could.
You're an example of pure ignorance.
Yeah, that's fine. I love it. But I just really wanted to talk to Rick. I was talking about black inventions. I was asking Rick, giving him a way out. You're letting Rick run. Hey guys, you're letting Rick run.
Now you're here.
Yeah, but you know, we're not anywhere, Brad. You couldn't take us nowhere. You couldn't take yourself out of your own emotions.
And now you just want to.
Yeah, fuck your kids. I don't give a fuck about them.
I know you.
Yeah, great. So I'm just talking to Rick right now, bitch. I'm only talking to Rick right now.
You were that man. Your daddy.
Rick, just tell me some more black inventions. Don't never mind anything else.
You are that kitty toucher. Like father, like son, right? Your daddy is just that fucking piece of Shut your bitch
I
ass
know.
up, nigga.
You're
What
the jet.
are you gonna do?
Cypher.
What are you gonna
Right,
do?
right. Hey, Brad, my dad's dead, though, Brad. I can send it to him, but my dad's dead.
Calm down.
But Rick, let me go ahead and ask Rick the question. Why are you guys so riled? You're fucking emotional. God, I thought you guys were so simple.
No, man, I don't have to comport.
I thought you were fucking civil. I thought you were civil-ass people.
I don't like raping girl kids. I don't like raping kids. That's what you said.
Wow, that's so nasty. I didn't know you were into that, Brad.
Now
Now you're telling us who you are, Brad.
Civilized thing on the stage.
We got it.
You said you
Yeah, you guys, I
rape
thought you were so civil. Dad said you guys were civil.
You be civil and you're a fucking Neanderthal.
He's so fucking civil.
Shit. You're a
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're not.
Tell us more. Yeah. Okay, but you're here. So, Rick, you're giving Rick a run. You're giving Rick a runway to run from this conversation,
You
bitch.
bought a fucking microphone at Walmart.
Drop your location.
At Walmart. I'll buy your daughter. I'll buy your wife. I'll buy your mother. I'll buy your grandmother. I'll buy all of them. That's what I'll do.
By the way, we got that nice little clip.
I think Psycho and Mike should be
So we don't
roommates.
have to worry
But then
about
we might
it.
be called the FBI.
Hey, baby, you don't let this shit happen.
Everybody's crashing out.
You're letting these
I mean, I got an Indian, and then I got an Irish, and then I got a black, and you be lampposts. I can't control all of you people.
I only asked Rick one question. Name some black bitches. And look at the visual. Look at the visual. So Rick, don't run from this, Rick. I'm focused on you, Rick. I want you to name some black inventions.
I guess you know what?
I want Brad to drop his
55% of the sexual assault, and that black women.
No, Brad's not gonna do that. Brad's a pussy. He's just on his app. He's on the talking app. He's a bitch in real life. He's not gonna do that.
I give you your Pookie and your Ray Ray. I give you fucking
Pookie and your Ray Ray.
Right fucking.
I'll give you your Andrews and your Anthonys
That one.
and your Jonathans.
That's the guy that's punching your.
Yeah. I'll name all your fucking murderers.
That's the fucking.
I'll name all you white murderers.
And said he was going to.
I'll give you your Hitlers back. I'll give you guys this fucking the guy that just killed your other guy, your Kurtz. So look, hey,
I'd like to say,
name some black
I'd like to say
inventions.
also, I'd like to say also,
You guys, let Rick go ahead and say something.
Pepe, so racist. Now you want to let Rick speak.
Go ahead, Rick.
Cypher.
Go ahead, Rick. Answer the question
Yeah,
first.
real quick. Actually, you mentioned Hitler. Under Hitler, that was the first time when testosterone was isolated, actually.
No, what are the black
Other
inventions?
drugs, too.
Black inventions, sir. Stay focused, Rick. Don't run from this. You're demonstrating you're losing. You're losing the argument, brother.
You guys created that.
Are you letting me speak? Are you letting me speak or no? Just no.
No, I mean I want you to answer the question.
Okay, I will answer like this. If you have some people, like
Name some black inventions, sir. That's all I ask.
No. I know
This is
my
actually for me.
You're asking him to name something that doesn't exist. How the fuck is he gonna? It's a trick question.
Yeah, but maybe
You do a little research rather than eating out of a fucking dog bowl and taking a shit your whole entire life, you ignorant piece of cock shit. Cypher. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
talking to you, Cypher. Yeah, Cypher. Yeah. Why don't you fucking educate yourself instead of asking questions that you can fucking find the answers out for yourself, you stupid ignorant piece of shit. Let your ass down the toilet, you piece of dog shit.
Go ahead, Rick. You know some black
You're the
inventions,
reason why
Rick.
I'm not friends with idiots like you.
You're what? You're what? You're what?
I see an idiot.
You're what?
Every time I see an idiot on stage, I go and
You're
touch
emotional.
them.
Where's your
Friends with
father?
them. Guess what? I'm glad I'm not
Why did
friends
the
with
men in your family
I'm
fail you?
3K friends and you ain't one, bitch. Go flush your ass down the toilet.
Why would I want to be your fucking friend? You're nobody.
Bye. Enjoy
Yes,
my white ass.
you're fat.
Bye.
And you're sassy.
Talk to your mama.
You smell like must.
You don't have a daddy.
You smell like mildew moisturizer. You smell like old pussy.
Piece of shit. Oh,
You smell like your grandma's
You know what? I
drawers.
got the Mando for you. You might need to
You
put on
smell
your balls back and
like Brad's
Yeah.
drawers.
Is there going to be a productive conversation?
I was having it, but I mean, these creatures, they can't control themselves.
Like made up a whole narrative.
I'm literally asking Rick one question that he cannot fucking answer.
Which is probably why you
Brad, shut your lying, filthy, funky monkey ass up. You fucking barely sentient nigger. You're a white nigger. You shut your white lying nigger ass up. Brad.
You know what? If you were all about that,
You white nigger. Hey, white nigger. Hey, you white cave dwelling nigger monkey. Hey, listen, boy. I don't talk about fucking kids. You lying ass piece of fucking shit. But I'll tell you what, little lying ass, immature, emotionally unstable fucking piece of doo-doo. I'll tell you this little Pelican bird shit. I'll tell you this little bird shit. How about this? How about you get the fuck out the way and allow me and Rick to finish our conversation? Can you do that?
Brad, drop your location. Because you're that type
Brad's not gonna do that. Brad's a bitch in real life. He's pure moisture.
I'll come see you. I'll come see you, nigga. Drop that location, nigga.
All right, guys. Hey, order. Cut this
You
shit.
don't want those problems.
So,
He does not want those problems in real life.
are we allowing?
So listen, we're not gonna have this shit go on long enough. You guys can threaten each other, either fight or let that shit go. I'm talking physically. I'm about
Are
50%.
we allowing the rest of the room? Can we not have
But free, can I ask?
I just started coming back in, so I don't have my much for me. I'm not just so you know.
Hey, Rick, can I finish asking Bill? I asked him a question.
Fair enough. Hold on. Sean. Let's pick up with Cypher. He has to start back up. So I said I'll step away. So I hear a lot of what he's happening. So let's have.
Because this guy just claimed he wanted to rape my kid. So I mean, I really.
Yeah, that's a fucking lie, you dumb bitch. You don't even have kids. That's a fucking lie. If I said it, I would gladly admit it, but I hate kids, nigga.
Guys, let's not restart this. Hey, reset. So guys, for fuck's sake, come on, man. Let's not keep doing this shit. I want to have a conversation. We done did this shit for like the last 5-10 minutes. I wasn't paying attention, but I heard the noise. So let's just start over, okay? Let's pick it up with Cypher where he left off at. Let's have a conversation, no threats and all this extra shit outside. We'll move these guys off the stage so we can have a conversation. Let's go.
Gotcha. So go ahead, Rick. Can you name Black inventions?
I was trying to respond to you. So what I'd like to say is I'm sure I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know about Black inventions, but possibly I'd say this. Because of the major things were invented by Europeans, I'm sure that what you're referring to are, let's say, modified versions of different things that are taken. Let's say are taken from something we'd invented. Can I finish the answer or no? Thank you.
No, because you just answered it with your submission. I'm going to reclaim my time because I don't want to waste it anymore. I know you're sorry. Go ahead and mute up so I can.
We're actually getting dumb.
Can I finish?
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Cypher. I'm sorry. I was trying to respond. Can you let me finish? Thank you very much. So what I'd like to say is this: I'm sure that what you're referring to is a modified version of something you had already invented back in the days. So you can proceed to mention the thing that you want to mention. Okay, please. Yeah. Go on.
That's all I'm doing. Reclaiming my time.
Uh-huh.
So thank you. So Rick, you're making assumptions because you don't know what Black inventions are, right? Not just the traffic signal, not just the automatic elevator, not just the refrigerated truck, not just the automatic gear shift, not just the carbon filament in the light bulb, not just the folding iron board, the home security system, air innovations, gas furnace, central air heating and cooling, the first electric cars, the fucking first planes out of Dayton, Ohio. Let's not go into the gas mask. Let's not go into all of the things you enjoy, like even satellite GPS, blood transfusions, and 50,000 other bags, and the millions more that were stolen. And you mentioned earlier about you guys inventing a fucking battery, and really you would have to explain. Brad, shut your fucking nigger ass up. You degenerate, recessive white fucking monkey. You shaved piece of animal shit. You pelican bird.
Did not invent the fucking world, you fucking moron. Just go back to screaming about how you're.
Yeah, I say most of the things he mentioned were not true. I don't think.
You guys back. Give me a second.
Yeah. the GPS. The GPS was not invented by what guys? I don't think so. Gotta check this. Let me check this on ChatGPT. So who invented?
Yes, sir. Guys, please don't start talking shit so much. Just calm down. Okay, it's bad.
Well, I got a quick one for you. Aunt Jemima, her family fought the woke to keep her name and her on her brand. She was actually the original Martha Stewart before Martha Stewart was even known. Real talk. She actually used to be featured on a AM radio program, sharing recipes and whatnot on there. True story. Aunt Jemima's amazing. So you want to talk about innovators? She's the OG Martha Stewart. There's an example.
It's the most powerful country, United States government, with the flagpole, camera, and a radio. I had a whole. Yeah, whoever has that title, I need you to speak. I don't know if it's real.
It's me.
Okay, I just make sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but free. Just so you know, the GPS was Gladys West. He's 97 years old. Black woman.
So we know where to go.
No, it says. I'm sorry. It says here, ChatGPT is saying.
What time GPT?
The birth of GPS in 1973, the modern GPS concept was officially approved by the U.S. Department of Defense. The main architect was Dr. Bradford Parkinson, often called as the father of the GPS. I gotta check the skin color of this guy right now. What the really? Okay, let's check this. Okay, Dr. Bradford Parkinson. Okay.
What's the point of the video?
What is this?
So it is Gladys Mae West. Is an American mathematician. She's also known for her contributions to mathematical modeling of the shape of the Earth and her work on development of the satellite geodesy models, which are later incorporated into GPS global positioning systems. Okay, so without this woman, literally, without this woman, you would not have GPS. Literally, you're interrupting me right now. I'm telling you something. I'm getting you real fast, and you're interrupting me, right? You're interrupting me, right?
Like Jesus,
you're interrupting me, right?
Brad, I want you to let him explain, Brad, because I want to hear what you got to say. Come on. What are you saying, sir?
Yeah. So literally, without this black woman's mathematics that was implemented into the GPS system, you would not have GPS. So if I have an intricate component to making what the next invention is possible, then I predate the original model. And without this woman, GPS would not be fucking possible.
What you're saying, they still won't get on like a car. Cars need wheels, but just because the person invented the wheel doesn't mean they invented a car. You understand? Like those are two separate things.
No, not the wheel. I'm talking about the engine. And without the engine, you wouldn't have a car. So if I created the engine to the car and the car model was built and my engine was put in the car, then I'm a contributing factor to the car, right?
Of course, yeah, you're a contributing factor, but you're still not responsible for the final model, the final setup, right? So if you say she contributed to it, based on what you're saying, I can accept that, but I won't say she's the inventor, based on what you're saying.
Well, I mean, you can't be a contributing factor.
What is the point of talking about inventions? Are we trying to compare white to black, red to brown? What is the point of this fucking conversation?
They're trying to prove black inferiority. The point of this is that black people are inferior. Hey, Creed, don't come here with your fuck ass shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's essentially. I mean, you come here doing this goofy shit. No, it's not. That's not what. You just hop in the fucking room. Go to the audience. Sit your ass down. Goofy ass. That's not the argument. Listen, no. Yeah, go ahead. Cypher, you came in here and you started saying that white people. Real quick, hold on, stop. Let's just reset real quickly for this particular argument, which I don't necessarily care for, but I know y'all already into it, so let's just try to get the shit over with. You said that white people stole everything from black people, and basically they couldn't create shit without us. Essentially, that's your argument, right? Cypher?
That's a harsh way of putting it, but yeah.
Well, I'm trying to make. Go ahead. I'm just trying to paraphrase so it makes fast. So that's why how we got here. So we'll spend 5 more minutes on this shit and let's try to move on. But that's all. But go ahead and you guys this shit.
I've been getting off for like a solid 5 minutes. Look, just give me 1 minute, not even just 60 seconds. The point that I'm making is that without my original point was about humanity and dealing with the issue of racism and white supremacy, which also impacts poor whites like Brad, right? Once you get rid of that, you can move the human species forward. That's the only thing that's really holding us up, right? But when we're dealing with the ideology, like right now, I can't even get 60 seconds. I can't even get 60 seconds. Hey, Free, can I get my 60 seconds back, bro?
That part.
Hey, but Free, can I get that?
Wrap up, you can respond right to him. Yeah, Brad, let him wrap it up. He said 60 seconds. Yeah, we got it, Brad. I'm gonna let you get the same rhythm too.
I give 60 seconds to the rapist.
Right.
Brad can respond to you.
Okay, Brad.
And I was still on the thing.
Yeah. All right, look. Free. You see what's happening? You see what's happening?
Girl in my family.
You see
For fuck's sake, man. We're grown ass men. Chill. I see you saying.
That white nigga.
Let me finish, Brad.
Fucking black watermelon.
So literally, when we unpack. Oh wow. Are you done?
Say your shit, man. Go ahead.
Bro. Y'all keep letting this man put on this.
No. I'm on Brad. Chill. It's a second finish. I know. He's on it.
I can finish.
Fair enough.
All right, go. So, gotcha. So, when we unpack the human part, that's cool. But when we address the racial part that they created, okay, now we're talking about how inferior Black Americans are. And what I demonstrated is, hold up, without us, you wouldn't have a modern civilization. You would have still been stuck in the dark ages. You still would have been stuck in the evil times. All of the medicine, all of the shit that we gave you from before antiquity. Like, you're building yourself on the back of our inventions, and also by highlighting the inventions, which Rick, falsely didn't know anything about Black inventors, right? He said up here saying, "Oh, what white man did this, white man did that." I'm saying no. Without us, you wouldn't have the foundation to even support these things. But the real undergird of this is about ignorance. Your ignorance and your fear is what perpetuates these racial epithets, these racial comments, right? So when I respond to it with vitriol in the most meaningful way, right? Then motherfuckers want to feel offended, right? But I'm just offended by their body odor. I'm offended by their lack of intelligence. I'm offended by their ignorance, right? But when I deal with them on their level and unpack their history, which they won't allow me to do that, it humbles everybody in the fucking room because there's degenerate people on both sides of the shit. Black, white, Latino, whoever the fuck you want to call it. That's the human condition. But once we deal with that shit and get rid of it, now we can actually have salient conversations that are meaningful.
But by the way, guys, I just want to take a real quick break.
That's a minute. Can I respond?
Hold on a second. I just want to make it real quick. So everybody in the audience, follow me on this account. Thank you.
Thanks. So again, usually after that 12 shit like that, I mean, again, we had to listen to the big fucking businessman.
I just want to give Cypher some information. Cypher, for the future, there's an entire division that you can go to the website, U.S. Department of Patents. Hold on, where they have a section about Black American inventors and Black American
Hello, my name is George Steven. Welcome to Politics. I'm the very important guest today. Rachel Cannon, Johnson.
It was actually on Brad. Brad was probably at the cipher, so it was actually on Brad. But you can hop in after Bree. Go ahead, Brad.
All right, I got muted because of the, you've got the. I'm so sick and tired of the blackety black. We invented the world. You didn't invent it. You didn't do anything outside of any other extraordinary culture. As a matter of fact, we can go and highlight this. You didn't invent aqueducts to bring fresh water. We know this because we have, guess what, archaeological evidence to prove that. That was actually going on in, the Roman times. They kind of invented that shit. The concrete thing is a big, massive advancement in society. Utilizing roadways, building infrastructure. Massively done under the Romans. They were the precursors to all of that shit. The Asians actually were farther advanced, and they didn't have any interaction with any Africans. They didn't come and steal that. And a lot of the trade routes that came from northern Africa, that went up the Middle East places,
fake
they went into
Republican
India. They heard stories of trades and relations and all that stuff. They brought that information back to Africa. None of this shit that you cited, any of those inventions, contributions are not solitary inventions, and there are Black inventors, but you couldn't name them. You went down the trope train because you're a fucking Hebrew Israelite. You're a fake fucking dashiki wearing motherfucker. You are not black. You are not black American. You said so yourself. That you lived in Cuba, that you were an international businessman, and then you said you wanted to rape my kids. That's what you said.
Bitch, I'm living in Cartagena, Colombia, and Medellin, and Ohio,
I don't
and
care
Atlanta,
where you're at.
and Houston, bitch.
Again, Tashiki head.
And you can't even get your line right, dude. Go on. Look how I got.
To be it. You're not an American. I don't give a fuck. You're
I'm
not.
going to be in your white.
I get moved for interrupting him, but I mean, I got that shit. I mean, that's a weird room. That this piece of shit.
I have a tolerance until you don't stop. I got you though, Brad. He stopped. Go ahead.
Again, he's fake. Again, this fake fucking Hebrew Israelite shit is just bullshit. You guys aren't fucking taken seriously. America doesn't take you seriously. No one wants to take you seriously. Your biggest contribution, your biggest invention, because you are not black, sir. You are not black American. You are just a fucking piece of shit that was a failed abortion attempt. All you're good for is standing on a street corner in New York City when you get to go visit all the successful people, and you're screaming, I'm going to be important someday. Fuck me. And you step in line, and then you go to private little motel rooms so you can suck off of your other Hebrew Israelite faggot fucking pieces of shit. That's all you're good for. And the sooner that black women realize that you are just a vile piece of shit, that's the better off they're going to be. Yeah, you got that, right? Because you said you wanted to rape women on this stage. You said it. You said that. So now we know what you are. You're Pookie. You're the black man that black women talk about on this fucking end. You're the piece of shit that they don't want. They don't want you in their communities. You're the percentage, the 95% that seem to touch young black girls when they're fucking 3 years old. You're that type. We know who you are. Everybody does. That's why you're not in America. Stay the fuck out of my country and stop trying to compare yourself to black Americans. Because definitely black Americans fucking stand heads and shoulders above any fucking piece of shit. You ain't gonna beat shit, motherfucker. You ain't going to beat shit.
No, I'm in the South.
Guys, come on.
But he's not saying anything free. I'm sorry, I'm just having fun.
It's cool. I appreciate you guys and forth. That's it. We're gonna move on from this subject. I know Creed wanna come on stage and do a fucking TED talk. Creed, at most 3 minutes.
Both of these guys.
What happened?
Yeah.
You don't go to their own
Free. I'd like to apologize, Free, because I had no idea what was going on after hearing Brad. But I just wanted to say that I put in the chat from MIT 300 Years of African American Innovation. And the Department of U.S. Patents has an entire section. But after hearing Brad, I'm going to be quiet and go on mute.
Well, damn. Time out. This is a moment to reflect on. Yes, Creed has chosen not to speak. And no offense, Creed. I don't know what's happened to you. Maybe Charlie Kirk changed you or something. I don't know what the fuck. But I'm glad that the new man you become. I really respect that. Back to the topic. Lisa, you was trying to say something earlier? Lisario?
I was trying to respond to that. Can I respond real quick? Berekebeg, this guy, said that us Mediterraneans, Italians, basically Romans, are not white. I don't know what this guy, where this guy studied, but Italian people are white. The Romans
so Rick, the cheat sheet is that anybody does some great in history, they're black. So that's how you know that they're black. That's what the cheat sheet is. Yeah. That's the logic behind the belief. Yeah, the belief system is that anyone who has done some great in history is black. So the Egyptians, the Moors, any group that has done that has transcended civilization, that's what they believe.
I'm very sorry, but these people don't live in reality. I mean, I am sorry for them. That's all I want to say. And also, it's not a competition between me and Cypher. Just Cypher, I understand what you're saying, but it is undeniable, and it would be stupid to deny the fact that most of the inventions that we have today, like the radio, like the battery, like the discovery of the atom, and splitting the atom in two, and all this stuff, nuclear energy is coming. This stuff is coming from Europe and the U.S. too. Yeah, but from white people, and I'm sorry for if you're offended by that, it is undeniable. If you have a different view, I respect it. I personally think it's not based in reality, but okay. Just to the guy in the chat, don't say the Romans are fucking black. They're not. I'm white, okay? Okay, and I'm a direct descendant. I'm a direct descendant of the Emperor Cassio. Okay, straight.
You know the story of
my surname. Of course.
Are you saying the Emperor Cassio?
Cassio.
Oh,
No.
Like
Yeah, the one that fucked his cousin.
Sounds like an AOC relative.
No, he didn't fuck his cousin. It's okay.
Yo, but Rick, like, are you really saying that you're a white person? Not European, not Italian. Okay, I want you to. Do you know the etymology of that word? Rick, slow down. I'm not your enemy. But do you know the etymology of that word?
I know.
Do you know the etymology of the word white? Do you know the etymology?
Yes.
Do you know what etymology means?
And of course, English is not the first language. You can enlighten me on that, and you please.
Okay, I put it in the chat, but you can also Google it. The etymology of the word, the English word, which is originally W-I-G-H-T, comes from the Old English word wit, meaning living being, creature. Hold on. Living being, creature, traces back to the Proto-Germanic whites, and ultimately the Proto-Indo-European root word wiki, which meaning thing or cause. Like you could really unpack it. If I were you, I wouldn't really use that word. Like, black doesn't describe me. I'm actually cinnamon colored, rather handsome and dapper, right? But Negro would probably be more accurate, right, for the description of me.
Negro is Latin. I'm sorry, Negro is Latin.
Right. But Negro would come from the word like nugget or the nigget, right? And if you look up that word, that's more accurate because the vulgar tongue, allow me to finish, the vulgar tongue perversed it from nugget, nigget to the nigger, the nigga, and the nigget, right? So if you look up the word, the etymology of the words, etymologies give you the roots of where these words originate from, right? So when you're talking about you're white, then you're calling yourself a thing or a creature. That's where they would probably come up with the word mankind versus man or human.
Brad, fail etymology.
Listen. The word nigga or nigger comes from the word negro, which is Latin, which means black. Okay. About the word white, I don't use. I'm Italian. I use bianco. Bianco is white in Italian, and also Latin, straight derivation from the Latin. And I don't know about this white etymology stuff. What I know for sure is that when in 55 BCE, Julius Caesar went to England, they called the word English, comes from how he called the people that were in there, and he called them Ingrilis. From there it became English, which is the English that we know today. Ingrilis is like the transliteration would be somebody who transforms into a rat, because actually were the Romans that brought actual civilization to, modern Western manners, let's say, into England at that time. And because they didn't even have toilets and stuff, and so they saw these people very dirty and stuff, and so we thought to civilize them.
Have you really studied white history
and export
and your hygiene,
can I finish?
Your origins, your politics, and where they come from?
No. Wait a second. The hygiene of the modern Western world comes from the Rome.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, and have you looked at the Roman bathhouses and their hygiene?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, unpack that for us. What does it look like?
Okay.
Isn't that where a lot of diseases came from?
Yeah, they would drink their urine.
No.
You guys didn't wash your bodies in the European Middle Ages, the Dark Ages?
Absolutely not. You're so wrong. What you're referring to the French people. Can I finish? Am I allowed to finish? No. Am I allowed to finish or no? Okay,
go ahead.
What you're referring to the French people that indeed did that, and that's why also we have the best perfumes that come from France. even today, because they were trying to hide this bad smell. And this is true.
Everyone is getting old.
Wait a second. This is true. But actually, the real, let's say, the hygiene, modern hygiene, how we wash ourselves today, how we go to the toilet, the toilets and all the different versions of the baths, and the Roman baths, the stuff that comes from the Roman times. And actually, there was an emperor that was called Vespasiano. Okay. They actually invented the public toilet. Yep. And even today in Italy, we call them Vespasiani. This type of toilet, we call it Vespasiani. It was invented by us, together with all the different, how you call this? I'm sorry, I don't have a very rich vocabulary in English.
It's not true. It's a very small percentage of the American referring to. Hold on. The different states. Take that out of the state.
Anyway, sewers, yes, sewers, and central heating also, and also the aqueducts. I'm sorry. No, wait. I understand. Maybe they have a thorough version or something like that. I'm sure, but the modern way, Egypt surely didn't have the modern means of sanitation.
There was a man, a long time ago.
They probably had something similar, that's for sure. But you can't compare what was done by the Romans.
Something similar. I think that they're the ones that okay.
What else do we agree upon?
They were speaking Roman? No, I'm sorry. They didn't understand. I don't understand what you said.
I didn't say that.
What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say? No. What did you say?
I said that I believe that they even taught the Romans a lot of these inventions that you. That's why I said go ahead, because you're not responsive to it. It's okay. I'm just filling up the chat with a lot of issues.
And where are you in this room?
I understand. I understand all the cipher. I'm sorry. I understand. They could have had something similar to the Romans, or you are saying, okay, this is where they taught the Romans about this stuff. I don't think so. You think so?
You don't know the history that you're talking about. I can tell.
No, I know a lot of history. I was born here.
I can literally unpack you on the stage, and I'm putting evidence in the chat. You don't know much about any of this because there's no way that you could be telling the truth about your posture in history.
Why is it so important for you to make some point like this? Would you like me to create a medal?
Where does the word vandalism come from?
Post it on your chest. Would you like a special medal that you're correct? I mean,
what it does, it humanizes everybody. It definitely humanizes a lot of people where there's no superiority complex, but there's nothing superior about it.
But when a white person,
your origin story is filthy. It's nasty.
White inventor of this blah blah blah, or the black inventor of this is this blah 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 blah, or if you're a member of
it just humanizes because
I'm sorry.
The narcissistic position, the genetic narcissistic disposition of white people is not founded in anything but fact.
You limit yourself to it being all not black. You limit yourself.
No, it's not even about facts. Because I can tell you some nasty shit about niggas too. Because I can tell you some ungenerous shit about niggas.
Government is very boring if there's no excessive spending. But the truth is, government should be boring. Government should be exciting. Government should be the source of an economy. Government should not be the source of all the net income across the S&P 500. It's a problem. Borrowing and spending by any government historically is a problem. You have to fight back and have a balanced budget.
Charlie Kirk for an hour. You probably never listened to Charlie Kirk for even 1 hour. You probably never gave him a chance. The ignorance
I did.
Fucking real.
I agree with him on 2 different points.
Yeah. I think Charlie Kirk was an ignorant white supremacist. It's not just for the other. The issue is that all I hear coming out of your cipher and other people like you, like Mike as well on stage, is that you want to constantly point fingers and compartmentalize, whether it be sexual preference, color, whatnot. It comes from the party of your liberal asses. Not the one with you.
I'm not liberal. I'm not liberal at all.
Get to work and publish.
You must know you're not that you can play either way. And
No.
Get to work in public.
No, it's not even independent. I'm more conservative than anything.
I'm just saying everything. Okay,
you're trying to because you're assuming.
Well, I'm just telling you what I understand. Then what conservatism is. It's like the same. You're like the same.
Dude, listen. I have more conservative views than you probably.
Right wing. You know what?
No. You're painting that. See how you're saying shit that I'm not saying?
Next group
You know the difference from a leftist.
But do you see how you're painting
to a radical to an extremist? There's three levels.
An extremist, a radical, an extremist. Why is it that you need to be in that position?
If you, I'm not painting you in a position. I'm just saying we're basically are speaking text-based form on every level where you come from and what you're saying. Everything you're saying screams.
No, you don't. Let me tell you though.
You're nowhere near the right side, bro. You're not even half.
Yeah, I want you to put your foot in your mouth.
You're left.
I'm more conservative than anything.
Hold on. You know what? Maybe at best, maybe you could call yourself middle left, but you're not.
Middle left? I mean, is that the way that you need to look good?
You want to deny?
That's being Cypher. We want to play compartmentalizing. You need to feel good about that. No, I think there's a lot of stuff you're providing that makes it really easy to figure out who you are. You can say whatever.
You don't know who I am. I can tell you who I am, and you don't want to fucking compartmentalize me because you're feeling insecure about your disposition in this conversation. You're feeling really insecure. I can feel your insecurity like moisturizer coming from the Caribbean Sea that I'm looking at, right?
Frustrated.
I can feel your disposition because you're insecure about what it is that I'm saying, or you don't know how to figure me out. You need to put me in a box and make yourself feel comfortable about it, but I can tell you who I am.
Cypher.
I can tell you what I'm on. I can tell you exactly what I feel, my thoughts are.
Yeah.
And you don't have to tell me that. You're not in a position
the
to
one
tell you
asking for black inventors
Suggestion.
when everyone else in chat was actually providing the answers and you weren't even reading them. I don't think you can even read.
Dude, I was actually having a conversation and you might want to facts. And then I also put more shit that you had. And you just feel insecure about your position.
Stop writing your. Stop writing.
It's insecurity. That's all it is. I feel it. I understand.
Do you want to deny?
I understand you're insecure. It's okay.
Sean, real quick, Cypher, I wanted to talk to you real quick. Do you want to deny all the inventions that I've mentioned before regarding the radio, regarding the battery, regarding all the stuff that I mentioned before, that came actually out of Italy and out of Europe? I understand you have a different point of view on what the Romans did with the Egyptians, and some things might even be true. Some of them, of course, not all of them. But do you want to deny all the inventions that I mentioned before?
Rick, did you hear what I said earlier? Yeah. But Rick, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said earlier about that?
Say it again.
What I said earlier? No. Did you
I don't remember. You said many things. I heard a lot of things. I don't know what you're referring to.
So you wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to tell you what I said. I'm going to tell you what I said, right? I said, you know what? I said, yeah, you have to listen. I said, you know what? You can have that. I'm going to just give that to you. I'm not even going to debate that shit.
Okay.
That's what I said about a half an hour ago.
It's okay.
Like, I don't care. Like, right? It means nothing because it doesn't take away. Hold on. It doesn't take away from the fact that Black Americans' contribution to the modern civilization is where we're at today because of our inventions. It doesn't take away from the 50,000 patents that are known. It doesn't take away from the millions more that have been stolen from us. Right, but it's not about. Here's where I'm gonna humble you at. It's not even about black or white. In this. Yeah, but hold on. I'm gonna get out the way. Creed. Yeah, I'm gonna get out the way. Creed. I'm gonna let you cook. But here's the thing. The overall situation I'm really getting at. See, I like pissing some of you guys off because I know there's an inferior and insecure complex that creates white supremacy and racism. And I get entertainment from it. I really, truly do, right? And I love triggering you guys. But more importantly, because I have a very mixed and diverse family that is white, Latino, Black, and I am a Black American Negro, right? So that being the case, I really am for the human advancement, right? What's holding us up is this race issue. And this race issue is a white issue. It's something that you guys invented. And you have to deal with it. What Black people have to do also is heal from it. I'm in the business of healing my people. Oh no, yes, you can. I'm done. After I'm done, you can't. I am in the business of healing my people from it, and my people just isn't limited to skin color. What I am doing by way of telling you guys the truth is humbling you to your humanness. There's nothing superior about your position, because if I unpack European history, it is very grotesque. It is very diabolical and fucked up. And it can be just as fucked up as African history could be, just as Chinese history could be, as Asian history could be, just as human history actually fucking is. So the only thing I'm really doing outside of having the entertainment of pissing people like Brad off and other motherfucking racists on the stage, I love that. I do. I may call me immature or anything, but I love getting you guys so riled the fuck up. Because one thing's going to happen is two things for sure. There's enough information online that your children are going to access that they're going to be very humbled by it now. And they're going to be pissed off of the comments and the rhetoric and the recordings that they're going to hear from their immediate parents and their ancestors as they start to delineate from wanting to even be whites or even marry within their own fucking space. You guys are breeding yourself out. White supremacy is on a self-destructive course of no return, right? And what will be remembered of you in history, I'm landing it right here. What will be remembered of you is nothing nice. It's going to be everything that you're going to have to defend in the future and make sense of. You have to reconcile that.
Woo! Okay, real quick. I would like to respond if possible. I respect your opinion. I absolutely don't agree with that. And actually, I would like to really correct you on one thing that you just said. You said that this division thing.
Yeah, and I'm like just now in that arena of like dipping my toes just barely into the water, talking with people, but I'm going to stick to my commitment. This is our last year of high school. We don't have very long to go.
I'm going to play for you guys. It's a tribute for all the strong women. Give me a second. There you go.
Okay.
We need more strong women on Clubhouse, like you guys all. Madre.
The G0 broadcasts everything and all. That was good. But most of them are dead. They got killed.
I don't know.
I'm gonna show that.
The thing of it is, my husband and I, we had those conversations, and he knew the kind of person that I was, and I knew the kind of person that he was, and we both agreed that we wanted each other to move on and find someone else. And so that's always been my plan. I just priorities, I needed to make sure she was okay. I needed to make sure I was a good example of handling the grief in a healthy way and making sure that she did. So, yeah, that's kind of where I've been. And, I feel like grief is, I've made this analogy a couple times. People are probably tired of hearing it, but this is kind of how I feel about like the grief with him. When he died, it was like walking a tightrope, and you've never walked a tightrope before. You fall a lot, and sometimes they're really big falls that hurt, and sometimes they're little tiny falls that are more like stumbles. But you just keep walking that tightrope, and over time, you get better and better at walking the tightrope. You still fall, and sometimes there's still big falls, and more often than not, they're little stumbles, you know, but they get fewer and farther between. And that's kind of what my experience has been like. If I have a bad day, I just let myself have a bad day. And then the next morning I wake up and I say, okay, you had your bad day. Now fake it till you make it. And somewhere along the way, you quit faking it and you're actually feeling it again, you know?
Feeling that mojo, positive vibration,
that's really
coming up my kundalini
spine.
spine.
Your brain knows how to function and how it should be, but how it is really different from how it should be. Like you try to force yourself to think your emotions, and you do it after a while, but it's really nice that you have reached that stage that you can feel the feeling and not thinking. It's really nice. I wish for like more progress for you, and also blessing from God for all your family.
It's not true. It's a very small percentage of Americans.
Yeah, actually, thank you for sharing your story. It's actually, I love it here. Like I'm happy that it joined Clubhouse. So people like me through their lives, and they're the real people, real deal. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. And Mary, I'm going to send you a back channel to the house that you can join. It's a private house. Where we usually have coffee and everything every morning. That way when you do pop on, if you want a safe place to come, you'll have a place to go.
Thank you very much. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about weirdos sitting in the audience under anonymous streaming the room to YouTube.